Hood is pretty tough. I saw him yesterday at the weigh-in. He acts tough. He was quite fit. He keeps it going. He gets stronger as the fight keeps going on. And that's all I've really heard about him. But I'm taking my game in. I'm ready to crush.
He's a very talented fighter. He's fought all over the world, so I rate him quite highly. But we'll see what happens when we get in the cage tonight.
Someone's going to sleep now. Keep your guard up, brother.
He's nice and relaxed, Ian Schaffa, making his CFC debut here tonight. A fight record of 8-6-1. Impressive, and this young man has fought across many different countries. With a record of 4 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw for CFC, Rob Hill is a man to be reckoned with. His only loss to Jai Bradley, that was back in CFC 3. In CFC 5, he beat Dennis Kelly when the referee said, "Rob, you're the better man." So much at stake for these two young men here tonight. Ian Schaffa and Rob Hill ready to go one-on-one in this, the lightweight eliminator. 4 men start, 2 will transfer to our February 09 event. From Lang's Northside MMA comes Robbie Hill. Just 23 years of age, so impressive. Let's take a look at our MMAfactory.com.au. Tale of the tape, and 7 years separate the two young men. No real difference in any of the other stats as far as height and reach. Of course, Schaffa is the more experienced of the two. He goes into this one as favourite.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in CFC's history, the 4-man eliminator, introducing first the fighter to my left, fighting out of the blue corner, hails from Manly. Fights out of Lange's Northside MMA, trained by Anthony Lange, 69.75 kilograms, 4 wins, 1 loss and 1 draw. MMA is his discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Rob Hill. And his opponent to my right, making his CFC debut. Hails from Maroubra, Team Schaffa, Lions Den Academy Joint Association. Trained by Luke Bazzuti, Tony Del Vecchio, Sebastian Oreb. Ladies and gentlemen, making his CFC debut, the Goshu Hurricane, Ian Schaffa. When the bell rings, referee in charge, Ivan.
In the lightweight division, we have our fabulous 4. Adrian Payne, Bernardo Treco up next. Right now, though, it is that man, Ian Schaffa and Rob Hill, standing across the cage, and they start at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Hill with the long arms, that reach advantage, trying to find a home on Schaffa's chin. Technically, both guys just so sound. It is Hill in the khaki, the southpaw, the left-hander, if you like, up against Schaffa in the baby blue board shorts or boxer shorts. Not quite sure. Both guys so aware. Look at the game face on Rob Hill, and he needs it as Schaffa comes in using his educated fist. He has boxed professionally, he's kickboxed professionally, the ultimate all-round fighting machine.
Hill closing the gap well. He knows the strength that comes out of Schaffa's hands. He knows he can throw the leather, so he gets in close and hopes for a little bit of an opening. They're both great strikers, so we're going to see a cracker, Andy.
Schaffa not affording Hill any room, thinking of his next move already. Looks to turn Rob Hill, has one go at it. Hill maintains his balance, not this time. Technically very good from Ian Schaffa there. Reach for the left leg of Rob Hill, look for the takedown, not to be this time around. Are both men going to be content on their feet here? Going to the ground, Michael, who does it favour?
Schaffa probably has the experience on the ground, but he is an excellent striker. I think both of them are going to stay standing, Andy. They both want to throw, and you can see it. When they do close that gap, they absolutely unleash. They want to cause each other a lot of pain. I don't think this is going to go to the ground anytime soon.
Happy to use their fists at the moment. Schaffa with a small nick over the left eye. So a right hand of Rob Hill has found the target zone. A nice high left round kick from Rob Hill, striking Schaffa just above the temple. Didn't get him with maximum volume, otherwise it would have been good night already. Schaffa with a great right foot. He was dominating centre cage. Hill on the back foot and tagged him.
Hill doing well to defend the takedown and throws his own. Schaffa a little bit stunned by that one. Wasn't quite expecting it coming off the takedown defense.
Halfway through round number one, again, Schaffa in control as far as cage positioning is concerned. And it's something the judges do look at. It's not just who throws the most punches, who throws the most powerful punches, or who's dominant in any grappling position. If you are the cage general, you are going to score points in the judges' books.
Both fighters keeping their distance. Because that cut along Ian Schaffa's eyebrow, the left side, that'll be Rob Hill's target, trying to end this fight early.
Hill, the southpaw, very cautious. Quite often when you get a right and a left-hander in together, as we have now, it is contrasting styles and lead hands, lead legs getting in the way. It ends up a scrappy fight. Not the case here. Both guys at full volume, both guys with a controlled aggression that must be applauded and a level of composure that sees them as two of the finest four lightweights in the land. Locked up against the cage, Ian Schaffa. Rob Hill looking at positioning that right shoulder just below the chin of Schaffa, and they throw wildly. How good is this at Luna Park? Throwing punches like boxers. They don't have boxing gloves on. And when you hit, you stay hit in CFC.
Schaffa using the cage well again. He really is controlling the center of the mat, isn't he, Andy?
And doing it so well for the shorter man with the disadvantage in the reach stakes. Nice body work and a little right uppercut there from Schaffa to Hill, and Hill comes over the top with some brutal left hands. The blood trickling into that left eye of Ian Schaffa. It's his lead eye as a right-hander too, so you want to make sure your vision isn't obscured by any blood at any given time. Final 20 seconds now of round number one. An intriguing opening round. A round with a little bit of everything. Both men, though, content, it appears at this stage, to stand up and let their hands do the work. The crowd here at Luna Park is thoroughly enjoying what they're seeing. We hope you are too on Fox Sports. As the bell sounds, that is the end of round number one.
Great kick by Rob Hill. He really pushed some of the action there. Of course, Schaffa with throwing his own leather and his own kicks. Didn't let Hill get any advantage there. Look at that work. Look at the work rate on both of them. Throwing punches just like it's nothing to them.
Rob Hill opening again. That cut on the left eye of Ian Schaffa. Some great defensive work there from the former boxer in Schaffa, once challenged for an Australian title. And he needed all that defensive training to really keep Rob Hill out. It's a battle of Sydney, north side versus south side. Hill from Manly, Schaffa from Maroubra. And this contest alone means so much to both young men, let alone the reward for the winner. And of course, the reward for the winner is a main event date, Friday, February 20, back here at Luna Park, the lightweight title fight. And one of these two men will go against either Bernardo Treco or Adrian Pang, who we are going to see in action up next. Don't forget, of course, tonight, our main event, sponsored by MMAFactory.com.au, is Brian Ebersole, the American bad boy, up against our undefeated Shane Nix.
Both fighters throwing their feet around now, Andy. They're tired of throwing the leather, so now they're starting to work the kicks.
5-minute rounds. That takes the petrol out of the tank in a real hurry. They are yet to go to the mat, happy to stand, and they are doing so both very effectively. It shows their mindset. It also shows what they've been doing in the gym for the last 2 months, training specifically for this event.